everybody. May 26th, last week of the market in May. Uh, Look like we are on our platforms. We got the S&P 500. They're up 3,000 points. We got the Dow's up 25,000 points. Nasdaq is up. The Russell's up. I mean, it's a good start to the week so far. Even a lot of good news, a lot of disturbing news, but good, bad. S&P 500 trades above 3,000 points for the first time since March. This is good news. To show you what these levels look like everything in my playlist, in my watch list is up except for AMD, which is tech, and Beyond Meat, which is food. And they're both down around the same 1.35, 1.54, and they're around the same. But I think that they may come up in the futures market. Let's check some more news. While stock market is outperforming the economy, that was in a morning briefing this morning. Well, we know why the economy is not doing so well. It's related to the job market. A lot of people are still not able to work. Those who are able to work from home that had an office may not be going back to their office. And then with everyone not having stable employment, there's no pouring into the economy when it comes to funds. We're still doing essential items. A lot of us, we're still doing essential items: food, clothes, shelter. Um, Outside of that, um, it's really weird, but we have investors that are still um, pouring into the market with hopes that there would be some type of normalcy coming up soon. Um, a lot of economic talk has been around the curve and how things will get back online. Like they have this line drawn out and saying that we won't be on a V curve, meaning we won't be like flatline and go down, make a V, and then come back right where we are and pick up right where we are. If they're saying it's more like a Nike swoosh, like it's actually going to go down, round out, and then try to come back and make a line right where we're at. I still think economic wise it's still unpredictable since there is a war going on outside no man is safe from. So shout out to Crumb and Theory Hazard, Mud in Your Eye. Shout out to Havoc and Prodigy with the quotes. So home loan rates below 3% have arrived. That was by Chairman Powell from the Federal Reserve. Um, I had a good talk with a contractor today. He said there's so many people that's trying to go out and get houses uh, because of everything that's going on, but the banks are not so easily to start giving out these loans to get houses. So be careful for what anyone uh, starts to get into when it comes to getting into these banks. I'm not even sure. I think everything is by appointment now since we're in this pandemic season. Dow Jones futures jump. That was 5 hours ago. So let's just about caught us up on the news. Won't be before you guys long. Like I said, everything in my watch list is in the green. That means it's above their it's above their negative line. So if you ever looked at Robinhood, they have this line. It's like a perforated line. Teak 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 teak. Some stocks when they had like a poor performance in the futures, they start below this line and then they work their way up. But if they already had a good run in the futures market, they will start out below that line. And where you see this 1 point, like you look at this is Madison Square Garden here at the top, where you see this perforated line, and they're actually trading at $169.90 per share. It's actually 1.77% above this line that they're trading at. So that's why they're in the green. Same thing for Starbucks. Starbucks is at $78.45 per share, and they're actually trading 1.05% above this line. Now, when they started out, they was way above that line. I wouldn't say way above it, but it was around 2 or 3% above that line. No, wasn't even that. It was almost 2. So when the bill started at 9:30, Starbucks was trading at $79.60, which was right at 1.98 or 1 point. No, that was $1.98, which was 2.42% above this line. So, and right now they're just at 81 cent above the line. Futures market got them a good start. So since I'm undecided about if I should touch Starbucks or not. I know it's only 108. It's basically 10 minutes after 1, and the market closes at 4. If I should touch Starbucks, I think they are going to continue to go up in the futures market to get them around 79.50 again. So I think I'm gonna mess with them again. I was undecided if I should mess with them or AMD, because AMD dropped so low from where they started at, because they were doing well in the futures market. So right after the futures market, let me bring me down here so you can see what I'm talking about. They were doing so well in the futures market that when the morning bell started at 9:30, they were 1.63% above this line, which was right about 90 cents above the line. And since then, they came all the way down to negative 1.83% below this line. So they're actually more below than they were above. And right now they're right at $1 below this line. So I know with them being so low now, we go and look at the show more and see what their opening price was. The opening price was $56.00. Their lowest price today, look like it might even go lower, but the lowest price today is $54.13, and their high today was basically 1 cent above their start, which is $56.08. Now, looking at their weekly high, they're pretty close to their weekly high. And this is the reason why I think that they're dropping down so rapidly. But I think here within the next 3 months that they're going to pass their 52-week high. I said weekly high, but I meant 52-week high. So their 52-week high is $59.27. I mean, this is a tech company. Tech has not stopped since the pandemic, even though they actually went down back in February and March, all the way down to $26.03. That would have been an excellent time to buy. Um, but they're actually going to surpass this $59.27 for their 52-week high. So be on the lookout for them. So my decision, my choice is I have about $100 to mess with. I really want to start out good to do some fractional shares in the month of June. Introduce some fractional shares, invest a little as a dollar. I really want to. I'm gonna do some homework to pick out some companies that have a good dividend yield. So I could put the dividend uh, gains on a rotation to just be reinvested. So I was looking at AMD, and of course I always look at Starbucks. And see how much it would cost to do a options trade for a call. So basically, they're at $54.14. And if I was to do a call option saying that they would go up to $55, it would cost me around 69 cents times 100 shares, which is $69, which isn't bad if they went up. To do a put option to go in reverse, which the green, we went over the green. The green means they're in the money. Like it's highly probable that they would go down then go up, but they don't count on the futures market. So it would cost 99 cents times 100 shares to say that they was going down to $54. If they was to go down lower to $53, it would cost 60 cents times 100 shares, which would be $60. And each time that this number changes, uh, actually where they're trading at, that depends on how this number changes. So those are a few things that I'm looking at. Um, this isn't the only company in my watch list that has um, been in the negative so far. Actually, another tech company, um, QCOM, they're actually down. 0.15% below the line. So they just entered below the line recently. But they started out at 930. 930 they were 1.86% above the line, or $1.46 above the line. So and they slowly been going down. Qualcomm experts all-in-one 5G. I know I read some news this morning about QCOM, about their implementation of 5G and uh, and mobile devices all across the board, and also the processor has to be upgraded to pump out those 5G to be able to get the full experience of the 5G and its fastness. So it's we see it rolled out here in the United States a little bit at a time. I know I can see it on the Samsung device that I use when I'm in the 5G area. It's still not as stable as I would like it to be when it comes to speed. I still have more stability on the 4G. So that's another company that's in the red so far. That's just been going down. I already talked about Beyond Meat. Yeah, this is another tech company that's going down. Look like we got a few tech companies that's going down today while everything else is up. Well, it has been tech that's been carrying us so far in the market. But with the S&P 500 up, the Nasdaq, and the Dow up, you would wonder why these are going down, and these are in those market platforms. So Nvidia still high, but it's going down. So Microsoft is down, Nvidia, QCOM, AMD. We know about Beyond Meats from earlier. And this right here is gold. So just a reminder what we learned about gold. So yeah, Yamana gold is down today 2%. So it's 2% below the line. It's 11 cent below the line. So remember what we said about gold and oil. These are two natural resources that they balance each other. They counterbalance each other. When gold is up, oil is down, and when oil is up, gold is down. And if you look at Yamana Gold is going down. So this is a gold and mineral company based out of Canada. But I bet if you found a petroleum or oil company that's based out of Canada or Alaska, they would be up while this gold company is slightly going down. Now, I think Yamana Gold is still up because they normally trade right around, they normally hover around $3 to $4 a share, and right now they're still at $5.14 a share. So if we look at the week, and see how their direction has been heading. They've been slowly going down. And if anyone has noticed that's been out driving, um, the gas prices have slowly start going up as states and cities start to open up a little bit more and start even though that we're restricted, we're still allowed to go places and travel uh, via automobile. These gas prices are going to start slightly going back up, and they're going to start getting back up above $2. And then when they start getting back up $2, um, if you bought any oil or petroleum shares in a company, uh, just come and look at your portfolio and see how it's doing. See, your amount of gold it normally hovers around $4, and it's been going up. When the oil prices went down, this has been going up. So, with this going up or starting to go back down, those oil prices should start to go back up. I think I'm gonna start messing with the spy game too. So right now the spy game is going sideways. That means it's more of a flat line than an up and down. Just hovering around 301, 3 and 301. Um, in times past, to buy an option in the SPY, this ETF for the S&P 500, it used to cost around $300, and now that it's getting to some type of normacy, I wouldn't say that it's normal, but some type of normacy, yeah, you can start to buy options for around $100 or $100 or $1 a share. But this is for a contract to control 100 shares, so there will be around $100. This would be $106 or $105, saying that it's going to go up to $302. But with this ETF, since the volume of trading in it is very high, the date of its expiration is short. So normally it would be on a Friday when the date expires. This expires tomorrow. So if I was to put in a contract, buy a contract today, it expires tomorrow. That's something that you have to think of. If you look at the expiration dates, look like it's every 2 days. Boom, 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 boom. So just something to think about. So I might start getting into the spy game once I get over three again. So I'm gonna make my plays. I'm gonna check out the market, see what it's doing around 335. It give me some type of idea of what the futures market might be, and we're gonna try to turn this $100 into 150, if possible. Um, if not, it'll turn the $100 into $50. So I'm either gonna lose 50 or I'm gonna gain 50. That don't sound right, but that's where I'm at right now. That's about all I have for today. Want you guys to be safe while you're going out. Be aware of your surroundings. Care for the people that you love and love the people that you care for. And remember that slow money is still money. Peace.